For this question, it says generate and display 6 random numbers. So the first thing we do is import random because we're working with random numbers. Then it says using a for loop we need to generate 6 of these random numbers. But it also says then display the highest number and the lowest number generated in a full sentence. So because we need to find what the highest number is and the lowest number is, we need to create a variable, we call it highest, and set that to 0. Then we need to create a variable called lowest and we set it to a very high number. Now, this number could be anything above 1,000. Doesn't matter what it is. So because between 1 and 1,000, 1,000 is max, then we can set it to 1,000. So as long as we put it as a high number, as 1,000 or above 1,000, it will be fine. In this case, I just put 9,999. Then we need to create our for loop that loops 6 times because we're repeating it 6 times. Then we need to generate a random number between 1 and 100. So we create a variable called number and we use the random.randin function to display that, to store that random number. Then we need to display that random number. So it says generate and display. So we display it now. So now what we need to do is we need to find if it's high or low. So what we need to do is we need to create an if statement. So if the number is greater than highest, so if the number is greater than 0, what we do is we set that to highest. We set that number to highest. And we also need to create another if statement if the number is less than 9,099, which will always be true at the start only. Then we need to set lowest to number. Now, what will happen is they're both going to be set to that new random number. After that, the second go, so once it loops again for the second time, it will start changing. So if the number is higher than the first one, that number will be set to highest, and so on. And then finally, we need to display the highest in a full sentence, so using a print command, and the lowest in a full sentence using a print command as well. And that's our final program. And when it runs, you can see it generates 6 random numbers and it finds what the highest is and the lowest.